Hello, everyone. Welcome to our series, the Summer Calls. And today we are talking about hormones. We're talking about hormonal balance and how to achieve or sustain hormonal balance with essential oils. And my name is Lia Bilbao. And today I'm sharing this presentation with Barbara. Barbara has had some experience, with essential oils and hormonal balance. So she's going to share her experience pretty soon. I just want to, let's see, I want to share my screen over here to share the presentation that will be super useful. And I wanted to have a look. Here we are. We want to make clear that when we refer to essential oils for a protocol, for something we want to pursue and achieve, it needs to be a trusted brand. We love doTERRA, both of us, because of all the scientific background that there is behind every oil. There is a certification they have, and there is this consistency in every bottle. And that's exactly what we need to count on when we want to have a tool that will help us with our health. Our health is unique. We cannot waste our time or money in things that won't work. We won't do that anymore. Barbie, you want to say something about doTERRA and their essential oils before we start?
Well, yes, Leah. Well, you just, you kind of summarized there. This is like we're talking about the biggest essential oil company in the world. And like Leah was saying, this is the only company that really takes the time to make sure that their product is 100% pure. So they have this certification, which is CPTG, which is certified pure, tested grade. These are therapeutic grade oils. This is like plant medicine. So just like what Leah was saying, if we really want to, if we really want to work with natural solutions, this is the way to go. Mm-hmm. And what I love about doTERRA too is that they work with the local farmers, so they really take the time to figure out where in the world are the best, the most, potent essential oils coming from. And that's where they go, and they work with the local farmers, and they make sure that they are doing it in a sustainable way. So we can rest assured that the whole process is very transparent. Also, doTERRA, on their website, we can go at any time that we want and check out the product information pages for any of the oils, or go to Source to You and just flip the bottle. Any single oils will have a number in the back of the bottle, and we can put those numbers, and it will tell us exactly all the chemical composition of the oil. And I think that is wonderful, because some people call me and they're like, I am looking for oregano from Greece that needs to have this percentage of carbahol, or like this particular component in oregano. And I'm like, so I can go to the website and I can check it out, and so can they. So we can do that. It's very transparent.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Thank you for the intro. And so now that we know that we'll be talking about doTERRA essential oils when it comes to essential oils, we get started with hormones. What are hormones? They're chemicals. They're chemicals, and there are about 50 of them already known, and they know their functions. They are vital for our bodies. They tell your body what to do and when to do it. So they control metabolism, homeostasis, growth and development, reproduction, sleep-wake cycle, mood. They are everywhere. They affect our immune system as well. And what happens, or what is a hormonal imbalance? That would be too much or too little of one or more hormones, one of those 50 hormones, and they work together and they send messages. So, for example, there are many hormones that affect the way you tell your body, your signal that you're hungry or you're not hungry anymore. And there are hormones that dictate how your body is going to use the energy. So if there is an imbalance there, certain hormones are imbalanced in this process, in this communication, you might gain weight, and you might be storing fat unnecessarily. Some of the signs that we are having issues with our hormones might be irregular menstrual periods, infertility, acne, diabetes, thyroid disease, obesity, anxiety, joint pain, fatigue, very common things, right? A high blood pressure, headaches. It might or might not be due to hormone imbalance. That's something we can, Barbie or I cannot really tell. You always want to go to a doctor. We are not doctors. We are health coaches, wellness coaches. So we know about nutrition. We know about how our body works. We know how essential oils work to a certain point, because somewhere it's also a mystery. They work, especially these ones that are so natural, never diluted or contaminated. So we have some suggestions when we see these problems. What can cause hormonal imbalance? It might be a stage of life like puberty or pregnancy and menopause. It might be stress, it might be steroids that we are consuming or certain medications. There are also some more medical things like growth on hormonal producing glands or organs, or an autoimmune endocrine condition. So an autoimmune affecting our endocrine system. And we want to go a little further and see what can be causing these growth or this autoimmune system. As far as stress, you will know what's causing your stress. But for some solutions, we suggest applying essential oils in the case of stages of life in order to make the changes smoothly, seamlessly. Eat healthily, and exercise, workout. All these three items are very, very important every day in our lives. To manage stress, we have already recorded another session that was on our anxious feelings. You'll find them also in our YouTube channel. As far as steroids and medications, we totally suggest seeking natural options, because there are. When it has to do with tumors or these growths, we can try essential oil protocols as well. And this is when they are already there. And for autoimmune disease, we want to try a detox, a body detox, and then protocols, essential oil protocols. There are many, many of them. And then smart supplementation. Barbie, would you like to share before we move on to our next slide on causes for hormonal imbalance? Can you tell us about your experience with your,
Sure.
In the past?
Yes. So I was diagnosed with Lyme disease. And when that happened, one of the first things that the doctors wanted to do, well, I must say I was diagnosed late. So my Lyme disease was already chronic. So the doctors started a protocol of antibiotics where I would take antibiotics either for 14 or 21 days straight, and then it will stop and then it will go again. And that happened for several months. So that literally destroyed my microbiome. And within all that also it hormonal imbalance arrived. I actually started an early menopause from day to night. It was like one day I stopped having my period, and then I started having all the symptoms. And I really didn't know what was happening until later on when I started looking for natural solutions. So maybe like 2 years down the road when nothing was really working and I was getting worse and worse. And I decided to start using essential oils. So just like Lia was saying, I will apply them to the bottom of my feet. It was a specific protocol. 6 months later, I was feeling already fantastic. But I knew that there was something else that I could do because I was still getting flare-ups of inflammation. I had a lot of inflammation on the lower extremities, and I had a lot of pain too. And what I did is I cleansed and restored. So I detoxed my body of all these antibiotics that I had been taking and all these toxins that my body had absorbed. And it was incredible. I did it for a month. It's a protocol that doTERRA has that is called the Cleanse and Restore System. It lasts 10 days cleaning all the filtration organs, 10 days for, gut health, gut support from, parasites cleaning, things like that. And then 10 days where you have like a restorative products that are going to help you, build again your microbiome and support cellular regeneration. So that to me was the magic one, literally. It was just from day to night. It was like 30 days later, I was feeling amazing. And then I realized how I really how important it was to maintain good nutrition, and maintain, low stress level, everything that Lia has mentioned here. And then I never again had any symptoms. I was having hot flashes. I was having mood swings. I was having all the symptoms that people have when you're having, hormonal imbalance, especially, like an abrupt menopause, like what happened to me.
Mm-hmm. And then after the cleanse and restore, after that month, how were your habits incorporated in your life?
Yeah. So before the cleanse and restore, I was definitely taking a lot of sugars. I didn't know. I wasn't drinking sodas or anything like that, but I was eating a lot of sugars, a lot of desserts. So that was erased. I will add sugar to my coffee or my tea. That was gone. Then I also realized that I was taking too much gluten. So gluten and dairy were two things that I still don't eat up until today. So for me, it was really a catalyst of finding a really completely, like a healthy lifestyle where prevention was the focus.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, what things can cause hormonal balance? Look at this. Toxic chemicals, and they are everywhere. What happens is that they mimic real hormones. They accumulate in our bodies since day one when you're born, and they deceive our endocrine system. So our endocrine system says, oh, we already have this hormone. We don't need to produce this. But it's actually a fake one that came from makeup, that came from the detergent, the dishwasher thingy, or products that we apply on our skin. And that is, they accumulate. So that's little by little, making this imbalance. So there we go. What can we do? What can we do? It's easy. We're going to give you 3, let's say, ideas to bear in mind and make this shift in your mind. Number 1 will be to reduce your toxic load, and this will be done in 2 ways. One is choosing from now on safer products. When you prioritize your health, when you think of your health first, you don't get carried away by any fancy labels, any packages that sell blah, blah, blah. No. You have to pay attention to laundry, to cleaning products in your house, to body care products, to fragrances. And sometimes you need to think and say, hey, is it better to plug this thing in to have this artificial lemon smell in my car rather than just fresh air from, the woods or wherever you are? Because when you know that those fragrances are full of toxicity because they are created in a formula that it's private, you cannot really know what's in there, but they can be very harmful for your system, for your body. So sometimes you can say, hey, do I really need this deodorant that lasts 24 hours for sure, or 48 hours, whatever? Maybe not, so just start thinking about your health first, more than any marketing tool. And then try and do an annual detox. As a health coach, I can guide you into a 3-month process with the right foods to detox every organ one at a time. That is great, and it's only based on foods. We can totally do that. Otherwise, doTERRA has a 1-month cleanse. That's the one that Barbie was mentioning. It can be extended to 50 days if you have parasites as well. But in the whole thing, when you choose something that is guided, there's a plan, there is a community, there is a backup, you know how much of this or that you need to intake. That's something that has no comparison with anything else, because sometimes you hear, oh, you need to do this, and that, and they say, how can I put all this together and be sure that this is working for me and it's not damaging me more than being healthful? So a guided plan with a backup, like a doTERRA backup, and people in the community like Barbie or I, that's a perfect combo. Then you recover your balance. As Barbie said, she experienced that herself after such a critical situation. And then you start this healthier lifestyle almost without noticing. Your body is going to ask you for healthier things. So it's a virtual circle. And when it comes to products that are cleaner and safer, yes, doTERRA doesn't have any makeup, as far as I know, but they do have cleaning products for your body, for your clothes, for your skin. And in these cases, you'll be using something that is not only harmful, but it's also beneficial. If you're cleaning your kids' toys or your floor where your kids are, or your pets, with something natural like the On Guard line with essential oils that doTERRA provides, you're not only cleaning all those bugs away, you're also helping with the smell that comes into your lungs, that is also healthy and helpful. And if somebody licks the floor or the toy that has been cleaned with these products, they are at least doing something like boosting their immune system. So it's not even bad. It's not bad, it's not neutral, it's even good, better, you know? But do you have a favorite one over here?
Yeah, I do have a favorite. The On Guard cleaning concentrate is one that I use. I was mentioning to Lia before that I didn't know about like cleaning, toxic-free cleaning. And I would use like Clorox, and I would use a bunch of things that were really bad for my health. And I will be constantly having not so much nose allergies, like running nose or anything like that, but my skin will get very red, and skin allergies. And the moment I started using the doTERRA line, especially the cleaning concentrate, to clean the floors, to clean the bathrooms, to clean the areas where I was going to be at, that changed. Also, I think it's really important to mention that when we put diffusers in our house, it's like Lia was saying, is that fantastic smell, that aromatherapy that we're going to bring in, for the emotions, but it's also going to bring the benefits of those oils for everybody that is in the house. So one thing that I do in my house is open up all the windows in the morning. I let the house air out. And then I put my diffusers, and I don't think there's one person that walks into my house and doesn't say like, what is that? That it smells so good. And their reaction, their emotion is kind of like, whoa, like they can tell. And you can also tell when you walk into a place and they just sprayed it with Lysol, or just sprayed it with something that is like not natural, because immediately your body's going to crunch up. So that happens to us inside too. So yeah, On Guard is my favorite line.
Nice. Thank you. There's also another line, the Abode line. I love this smell as well. And they clean all the bugs in your house.
Abode.
It was meant to in a lab. It was created to kill all the bugs that we don't want, but are usual in our kitchen, in our countertops, in our floors. So yeah, you have a spray bottle.
Yes, I love this spray bottle. It's super simple to use. It comes with a little line here. So you put the water here, and all you have to do is put the actual multi-purpose cleaner in here, and then fill it up with water, and that's it. And it has all the essential oils that you need, all the components, the perfect, the perfect recipe.
It's super easy, because with one of those, you clean windows, countertops, toilet, everything. Everything. Just one little thing, one spray
and
bottle.
It smells amazing.
Yeah, you save a lot of space and time. So our second suggestion will be to commit to an essential oil protocol. And that can be as easy as this roller that comes and you can apply on your wrists and on the upper part of your ankle inside every day of the month. And you'll see, women, you'll see the difference in no mood swings, no cramps throughout the month. And to me, that was amazing, amazing. So that's a super easy protocol to help our hormones. Always remember that essential oils are balancing. So they're going to do their job as much as is needed. You just need to provide the oil onto your body. And there is this is another example, a protocol created by Boyd Truman. Boyd Truman is a person who studied essential oils for years and discovered a way or made these notes on more efficiency when certain oils are layered one on top of the other. And so he has a series of protocols. This one has to do with hormones balance, and it involves the oils you can see right here, 10 oils, and I'll show you how you have to apply them. So you have a bag and you would do, so step number 1 talks about frankincense. So you take your frankincense in your hands. You see the little picture here tells you about putting that on the shoulders of the person being receiving this protocol that can take 3 minutes, 2 minutes. I'll show you. Then you smell it, this person smells it, and then you clean the oils in your feet, in their feet, not yours, their feet. So you would do frankincense first, then you add your fractionated coconut oil. That's to help you spread the oils along the surface and go deeper in your body. This is because you are working on your spine. This is going to be on the very quick to be absorbed and distributed along your body. And then you go with step 3, thyme. So you get 1, 2, 3 drops of thyme along the spine and just create this motion like an arc, chuk, 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 round from the bottom to the top. And you do the same. Then you give it to the person for smell, for smelling, and then you clean on their feet. And you do this with all the 10 oils. If you don't have somebody to apply the oils onto you, the important thing is just to have the oils applied somehow. So you can do it yourself on your neck, the back of your neck. That's also an area that absorbs very fast any essential oils, and the bottom of your feet as well. And then after these few minutes that you will do every week, maybe 2 times a week, if you need something more urgent, let's say something you need faster recovery, that's it. You'll see the difference. Do you have any comments? Barbie, you can share what Boyd said specifically about this hormone balance protocol. What it can be.
Sure. Yeah, no, and another pro tip, because when we're putting the oils in the back, and sometimes, we go back, the person's laying down and we go back with our hands. What I do actually is when I open up the bottle, I put the top of the bottle next to the nose. And so that's very simple too, it's another way. So what Boyd says is like the possible conditions that we can treat with this protocol is ADHD, abdominal cramps, depression, endometriosis, fibroid cyst, Hashimoto disorder, hot flashes, infertility, insomnia, menopause, postpartum depression, premenstrual syndrome, rosacea, stress, thyroid disorders. Okay. So we have and then the body system is the endocrine, the emotional and limbic, the cardiovascular, the digestive system. Okay.
Yeah. So that's when you see that hormones work everywhere in our bodies. Yeah. Nice. Our third piece of advice will be to be aware of your food and supplement smartly. What do we mean by smart supplementation? Is if you can see here that avocados are good for your endocrine system because of their fatty acids or their healthy fat and fiber, and you don't really like avocados, go for the healthy fat, maybe in some omegas, or the fiber, maybe in a powder that is fiber created by doTERRA, so you know it's in very good hands as when it comes to science and balance, and that's it. So you know what you need, go for it. Almonds, they help regulate blood sugar. Almonds have to be peeled ideally and activated, that is soaked in water for a few hours before you eat them. If you don't want to do that, okay, but you still need to regulate your blood sugar because that helps your hormone system. So you can try an idea, you can try MetaPower. It's a system, and one of the components in that system is called Assist, and that helps regulate your blood sugar every day. Broccoli, eat your broccoli to metabolize estrogens. There are lots of minerals and fiber in there. If you don't like broccoli, I hope you do soon, but you can still have your micronutrients from Microplex here. You can have your fiber, again, flaxseed. Oh, apples. Apples are good for weight loss. And it's full of antioxidants and fiber. So when it comes to weight loss, it's good because apples have not many calories. So if you know that you are craving for food that you shouldn't be eating, you can resort to MetaPower system again, because it's going to help you with the cravings. And it's a system that is so complete. I love this product personally. It has antioxidants. Antioxidants will also be here. So far I've mentioned the fatty acids, the antioxidants, the micronutrients. All of these come together in a box, and they are bioavailable for your body. That is, if your body needs these, thank you, Barbie, that's the box. If your body needs this, they are there for you to incorporate in your cells, which is key. Flax seeds, antioxidants, healthy fat, fiber. Green tea. Green tea is a funny one because you cannot drink a liter or a whole jar of green tea every day. That won't be balanced. You need to be careful. So when I mean that we do have a community and support, you can be sure that you are taking the amounts you need of everything that's going to be helpful. And there is this product, Mite 2 Max in doTERRA, that has green tea, and it helps boost your metabolism and give you more energy. We can discuss this privately if somebody's interested in this. Blueberries, full of antioxidants. Pumpkin seeds, great for stress. And again, if you don't like them, they are such complete food, that superfood, that it deals with stress for you. And otherwise, there are oils and there are supplements too from doTERRA that help with stress. We have recorded another day about this. Look for that, please. And then eggs. Eggs are full of omega-3s, and they help your nervous system, your brains, your cardiovascular. It's a very complete food too. But if you don't like them, maybe you can try the omegas and something else. So Barbie, you want to talk about phytoestrogens before I go into the teens advice?
Yes. So the phytoestrogen is something that I recommend quite a bit for women that are going through the either premenopause, menopause, or postmenopause stages. It helps a lot in regulating all the symptoms that we get, especially the hot flashes. Also, and it's a natural way to do it. So it's a natural way to get, and Lia has a beautiful way of explaining
Phytoestrogens, they tell
Mm-hmm.
your body, they incentivize your body to produce their own estrogens. Yeah. So it's something natural, it's part of a process, is smooth, and that's what we want, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
And what I have seen with the clients that have tried this is like, it's obviously when when you're going through menopause, you are going to feel a change. That's part of, that's part of life, and those changes should be welcome, but you want to be as comfortable as possible within that change too. Another thing that we could use is peppermint oil. Peppermint oil is really great when we're going through hot flashes. That's one of the symptoms that I had when I was having symptoms, menopause symptoms. And I didn't know anything about essential oils then. So it was like at the beginning, then later on I found out. But so you can just get the peppermint oil, put it on the back of your neck right here, put it in your ear loops, just one drop, go like this in your hand and put it in the ear loops in the meaty part of the ear. And then you can put it on the outside of the elbow too. Okay.
Nice. Yep.
So yeah, and you can always smell it. That's going to bring the temperature down of the body and it's going to cool you off.
Thank you. And I wanted to mention how important the greens are. So we can see that preteens, teens, they love eating whatever, like they can eat these big burgers, like triple burgers and the stuff. And as a parent, I want to give them something healthy. And a great way to help them with their hormones, because otherwise their PMS is going to be stronger. They will suffer more because they are not having a nice healthy eating routine. So at least from a doctor, I got this information that is, give them greens every morning. So maybe in a smoothie, maybe just some water and a scoop of the greens. doTERRA has these that are pretty sweet and very well balanced and complete. So at least that's something the kids are having that is super healthy. And for them, well, whatever they do during the rest of the day, or when they are home, they can have something like this. There's also vitamins for kids when they are already 15, 16, 17. They can already take half a dose of the LLV, which is this package. And otherwise there are these chewable vitamins, and their omegas come in liquid too, with orange flavor, and they can add to their yogurt or whatever they want, or just drink it like that. So I want to highlight those. Yes.
I wanted to say something about the A through C chewables. Those are also for adults that might not they don't like to swallow pills. They have a difficult time. So they can do that, but they will have to double the dose on those ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you. Just reminders, trust the MetaPower system. The MetaPower with this assist to help your blood levels, your blood sugar levels, to support you when you have cravings, to burn fat in a way that's healthful. And also there's a collagen with 9 types of collagen that is so helpful for your overall balance and extending youth, which is so great. We have also recorded a class already on metabolism, and yeah, supplement wisely. Think, what do I need? People say I need calcium, I need zinc, I need this, I need that. If you take all that separately, you don't really know if you're really absorbing that stuff. Don't waste your time, your money, your health. Just, that's why we really want to share doTERRA with people, because this is a very serious company with everything we need, or I needed at least, to have this guide towards something helpful. Barbie, happy hormones are around the corner, aren't they? What do you think? With these 3 pieces of advice, we already have something to do. What's going to be your next step? Thank you for listening. That's great. You are already in. You already know, and you cannot unknow what you know now. And make your appointments. Barbie, what do you suggest?
Well, I suggest that, first of all, if you do not have a doTERRA account with us, go ahead and give us a call so we can help you with that. If you're watching this recording or if you're watching this live, reach out to us so we can give you a wellness consultation and we can actually walk you through it and create a protocol that is right for you. So the way doTERRA works is you get a membership that gives you the ability to buy oils with 25% off retail price, which is magnificent. You can also get a bunch of promotions this month. If you're watching this particular recording during the month of July, doTERRA has a promo where you can get 100 PV when you registered, and then buy again next month. They also have an oil, especially for the Silver Club, which is something that Lia and I are doing, which is this magnificent oil that is called Citrus Bliss. And it's an oil that is very much related, I will say, to hormone balance too, because it's going to bring a lot of balance. You know, it has a type of a smell that keeps the atmosphere very calm, and it has a couple of vanilla notes in there that are very sweet and nice.
You can totally replace your whatever plug in your walls or in the car with something like this, and it comes for free.
And it will be, yeah, and it will come for free, which is great when you sign up with an 100 PV order. And then you can be part of our community, which is the most amazing thing. We have a fabulous chat with magnificent health professionals and therapists, and so ready to help all of us, all of you, all of us. And you know, start with the lifestyle, start with prevention. That's what we invite you to do.
Yep, exactly. We take care of our health before we need to, kind of. So I'm at Citrus and Wood Oils on Instagram, and there is Barbie's phone number here for WhatsApp. And there we go. Thank you so much for listening.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.